Namaste. I am your yoga teacher, Chandana. Welcome back to this week's session. This week we are going to focus on diabetes. You might ask me one question, teacher, why for children diabetes? Yes, due to tension, due to food habits, we are suffering with diabetes. Even in children also we are seeing so many children are affected by this diabetes because of their stress and their food habits. So practice this yogic practices regularly to overcome or to prevent this diabetes from our life. Let us start with warm-ups. Keep your hands on your legs comfortably. Make your back straight. Bend your neck down. Rotate your neck slowly clockwise. Then do it anti-clockwise. Bring your head center. Repeat this for 3 times. Next, shoulder rotation. Place your fingers on your shoulders. Rotate your shoulders clockwise. 1, 2, 3. Do it reverse now. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Relax your hands. Now, stretch your legs front. Stretch your legs front. Rotate your ankles clockwise, then anti-clockwise. Very good. Now just stretch your legs apart. Just relaxedly shake your legs from your hip to toe. Completely shake your legs. Shake your legs and move your legs up and down, up and down, up and down to relax your muscles, to improve the flexibility in your muscles of your legs. Very good. Now legs together. Now we are going for Ardha Pavana Mukthanasana. By sitting position only we are doing this. See, fold your right leg. Press your right thigh towards your right stomach with your both hands. Place your chin on your right knee. Pressure will be applied on your right side of your stomach. This pressure is must. You can feel that pressure. Follow the normal breathing. Maintain the posture for 5 to 10 seconds. Good. After 5 to 10 seconds, first relax your head. Relax your hands, relax your leg. Do the same process with your left leg. Fold your left leg. Press your left thigh towards your left stomach with your both hands. Place your chin on your knee. Remember, breathing will be normal. Feel comfortable while you are doing it. Relax your head, relax your hands, relax your leg. Do the same asana with both legs. Pavana Mukthanasana. Very good. Press your both the thighs on stomach with your both the hands. Place your chin between your knees. If you have neck pain, don't force your neck to touch on your knees. Make it straight. Just apply the pressure on your stomach, children. Pressure, you can feel the pressure. That's why yogic practices we should do on empty stomach. Good. Relax your hands, relax your legs. Good. After this, we are going to do Vakrasana. Even this Vakrasana, very good practice for diabetes as well as for hormonal imbalances. Fold your right leg. Observe this. This Vakrasana, we can call it as confusion asana also. Because you will be having a lot of confusion in this. First, we folded right leg right. When you fold your right leg, same hand. Means right hand only should go behind of your back. In this manner. Now raise your left hand. Cross your left hand in this manner. With your left elbow, apply the pressure on your right thigh. Push it towards your stomach. Then slowly catch your right foot with your left hand. Now turn your shoulder completely right side. You can feel the pressure on your stomach and shoulders while you are twisting, while applying pressure with your right thigh. Maintain this position for 5 to 10 seconds. Elders may not be able to twist this much. They can little more, they can move their hand in this manner and they can do how much they can practice. Don't force. Good. Relax your left hand in this manner. Now relax your right hand. Relax your right leg. Same practice with your left leg. Hold your left leg. So now I have folded my left leg, right? Which hand should go back? Left hand only should go back. Now right hand you should raise. With your right elbow, apply the pressure on left thigh towards your stomach. Then catch the foot. Turn your shoulder left side completely. Look front. You need not to turn your head. Good. After 5 to 10 seconds, relax your right hand. Relax your left hand. Then relax your leg. Repeat this for 3 times. Next we will go for Paschimottanasana. This is a very good practice for diabetes as well as for disturbed sleep problems. Even for over anxiety also, this is the best practice. Paschimottanasana. Let us concentrate. Legs together. You must apply the breathing pattern very carefully. First stretch your hands up. Here you should inhale. While exhale, pull your stomach inside. And then you should bend forward. Stop the breath for 5 to 10 seconds. Then slowly inhale. Exhale. Relax your hands. Elders need not to hold the breath if they cannot hold the breath. Follow the normal breathing. But while you are inhaling, your stomach should expand. While exhale, you should pull your stomach inside and you should bend forward. After that, you can follow the normal breathing. But students, try to follow the breathing pattern. Repeat this asana also for 3 times. Next, we will lie down in Shavasana. After relaxing in Shavasana for 1 to 5 minutes, again Pavanmuktanasana in lying position. Bring your right leg up 45 degrees. Fold your leg. Once again. Fold your leg. Now with your both hands, press your right thigh on your stomach. If you have neck pain, don't raise your head more, or else you can lift your head. Touch your nose on your right knee. Full pressure should be applied on your right stomach. After 5 to 10 seconds, bring your head down, hands down, stretch your leg to the 45 degrees, down your leg. Same practice with left leg. Bring your left leg up, exhale, fold your leg. Press it towards your stomach with both hands and head up. As I mentioned, if you have BP or neck pain problem, don't raise your head. Good. Head down, hands down, stretch your leg up, down. Do this on each side 3 times. Next we will go for Bhujangasana. Change the body position. Lie down in Makharasana. In Makharasana, join your legs together. Place your hands beside of your chest. Bhujangasana. This is also very good practice for respiratory problems and diabetes. Slowly, chin on the floor. Breathe in. Inhale. Bring your head and chest up. Till your elbow level. That's all. Look front. Exhale. Down. Exactly pressure will be applied on your stomach and on your back. Again, one more time we will repeat. Observe carefully how I am doing so that you can repeat. Inhale. Exhale. Good. After that, relax in Makarasana. Now, we will go for sitting position pranayamas. Yes. Now we will start Kapalabhati Kriya, which is excellent practice for asthma, means respiratory problems, and for diabetes. Let us sit in Vajrasana. If you have knee pain problems, you should not supposed to sit in Vajrasana. You can sit comfortably, children. Yes, sit in Vajrasana. Even Vajrasana also is very good for digestion. Good. Now, focus on my stomach. While inhale, your stomach should expand. While exhale, it should contract. You might ask me one thing. Teacher, stomach will expand. Actually, diaphragm expand and contract. Because of the diaphragm movement, we can feel stomach also is expanding and contracting. Okay? Let us start. Keep your both hands comfortably on your knees without any mudra. Inhale. With forceful exhalation, exhale. Good. Inhale. Relax. See, slowly you should inhale, forcefully you should exhale, like a strokes manner. Okay, inhale and exhale. While inhale, your stomach will expand. While exhale, it should contract. Remember this. How many times we should do, teacher? You can do for 30 to 35 times, or how many times you can do comfortably. Do that many rounds only. There is no force. Gradually you can increase the practice. Once again we will practice this so that you will get an idea how to do perfectly. Yes, understood? This is the way we should practice every day. Practicing 10 minutes of Kapalabhati is excellent medicine for the diabetes and for the respiratory problems. Even for the concentration in the children, this is a very good practice. Now, one more thing. Teacher, from the beginning to ending, every time you are asking us to focus on stomach only, you will get pressure on stomach. Why? I mentioned already, this week we are concentrating on diabetes. Okay, for pancreas stimulation, we are applying pressure. Where we are having pancreas, you already know. So, to apply the pressure, to stimulate the pancreas with our own body movements, we are doing this. That's why I mentioned pressure on the stomach continuously. Okay, children, see you in the next class with another solve. Namaskar.